This is Dr. Justina Agnieszka Chevalier. In prior video, I described child nature, adult nature as baseline. I described teenager nature, child nature, and sage nature that is expressed in emotional state and also in speech. When to remediate and to use these interchangeably in dynamic conversation, to match up or match down. In professional circumstances, assume that all expressions of sexuality are harmful, direct one, because you won't be able to achieve goals of work, and that is by sense of harm or sense of anger, or by pursuit of a sexual relationship which in such circumstances will impede services and work. That is the baseline, stated from facts. And when you assume such, much as follows: when the person presents self in a sexually explicit way to pursue you, assume and lower yourself to a person who is harmed, that will impede in that person by reflex to not harm you such pursuit. If person assumes role of a child and does such, remediate by evocation, to evoke sweetness by evocation of professional role, using such in self as role of a mother or a father, and match up that person to professional role. If that person has a role of a sage and is very a child, very young, for instance, and does not have capacity to provide for self, elevate that person to the role of an adult and do not ridicule as such pursuing or intending to pursue emancipation of that person in a sexual way. So remember, social role, same rules for adults. You are not a pimp being police, doctor, or any other social worker, nor you are a prostitute that runs around to woo someone, regardless of what you are wearing and how it is that it is going. So those techniques are to remember that, and also not accuse the other of such, but remediate such in based on reality genuine responses. What to do when such relationship becomes desirous and this is wanted. You're, for instance, available and that person is professional, or you are the professional and that person is available, and you want to, after obtention of services, continue that relationship as personal. First of all, determine that this is strangemanship. So title, first and last name, and such respect to that person is the key. Secondly, determination of good versus bad expressed as manifestations of pain or severe distress that is in harmed or having someone else harm or harming, including angry joy. And add to it also all of expressions of sorrow. You should not feel like it is appropriate to pursue sexual or loving relationship when person is harmed, because that will constitute basis for sexual harassment or abuse.